in there, not a lane violation when he's past the free throw line, and people are just going to run cuts off of him, as you can see there, and occasionally they're going to take a tight one and go straight for the basket and look for a back cut.
And there's Byer. No, had the layup, but wouldn't go. Mosier with the rebound. 6 seconds, 5. Clock ticking away. Here comes Jacob McConnell. Drives down the lane, and he's fouled. They're going to call that one on the floor as well. 1.9 seconds. This is going to be a catch and shoot really quick.
Good recognition by Jacob McConnell to drive there. Now there's not much time for Geneseo.
That for some reason, they did have time for a pass. But it's no good. Shot goes off the rim. And at the end of one period, Geneseo 11, Sterling Golden Warriors 14. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Welcome back here to the second period. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Calvin Pettit. I think he finally got his win back from playing that overtime basketball game here for the sophomore contest. As we enter the second period, Geneseo trails by 3. It's 11-14 in favor of Sterling. Sterling also has the basketball in the alternating possession, and here they come. Ooh, that looked like a walk. No call.
Speaking of sophomore contest, thank you to Coach Manny Rivera and to Coach Josh Pierce for letting me be up here on this TV 50 broadcast. They asked that I shout them out. So,
that was part of the deal?
Yeah, that was part of the deal.
Well, yeah, I know you're supposed to be sitting down there with your teammates, but, you know, some things just got to take precedence. Sterling misses the shot, gets the rebound, put back up by Yarbrough, and it's good. It's a 5-point lead for Sterling.
Now that Geneseo has found themselves down by 5 points here, they're going to need to limit Sterling's second attempt shots by getting some more rebounds. Struggling with that throughout the first quarter and the first minute here.
Agree with that, Cal. They're getting a lot of second and third opportunities. Rivera with a little scoop shot is good. I don't know how he got that off, but he did. 13-16.
Not only can he get open in so many ways, like we said before, but he can finish the ball in so many ways as well.
Going to get a block on that attempted basket by Sterling, and we're going to get a block, so it's going to go out of bounds to Sterling. 16-13 in favor of the Warriors. Warriors inbound the basketball. Yarbrough takes penetration, up and good. That gentleman can play. Rivera brings it across midcourt. Kicks it out. McConnell, Lewis, McConnell. McConnell takes it up the middle. Pumps, quick, won't go. Rebound Sterling. Your comment earlier, Cal, was very, very right on. Geneseo is one and done when they miss. Sterling gets other opportunities, it seems. Shot by Isaiah Rivera is good. That's 9 points for Rivera of the 15 for Geneseo. Geneseo still trails by 5, 20-15. At least putting on about a three-quarter pressure here. But Sterling gets it across midcourt pretty easily. McConnell had his hands on that ball, tipped it over to Sterling.
right now,
around the corner. There's a 3 ball by Sterling, and right now the Leafs are really, really slow defensively. They're getting wide open shots everywhere they want.
exactly what I was thinking. Right now, Sterling is winning the hustle game. They're finding themselves open quite a bit just because of Geneseo's lack of hustle.
Leafs playing flat, defensively especially. Nothing special on the offensive boards as well. Okay, Rivera up top. We're 5 minutes to go here in this first half, and the Leafs down by 8, 23-15. Rivera stops, shoots, no good. Rebound, Yarborough. Again, one and done. Here comes Yarborough. He looks for the 3. No, doesn't shoot it. That ball is released up top by Jones. That's off. Leafs with the rebound.
Another thing that I'm seeing here is that Sterling is moving the ball exceptionally. It's how they're getting some of those open shots there. That one didn't go in, but many of them did and will continue to.
Leafs just not extending at all. Rivera inside the 3-point line, but it's good.
He's good for mid-range right now, and that's what's keeping him in the game here.
23-17. 6-point lead for Sterling. They have the basketball. Yarborough from deep. About 6 feet behind the line again, and he's hot. 26-17, a 9-point lead. Yarborough can't miss. He likes it from deep.
He really does.
Mosier, PJ, no. Again, one and done. Here comes Sterling on the break. Way too easy. It's a layup. Timeout. Geneseo, Brad Storm, not happy at all. He's barking really hard.
Yeah, that defense is really letting them down right now. It's not letting them get momentum on offense.
28-17 is the score with 4 minutes left here, about halfway through the second period, and the Leafs just playing flat. Really difficult.
I think Coach is telling them exactly that. They got to have that intensity up more now. They're playing too flat, and they found themselves down 17-28.
Leafs came out hot, got a nice little lead, and have been extremely cold since. Rivera with 11 of the 17 points. We need some presence from some of the other shooters out there to loosen things up, and we need some defensive pressure for sure. So Leaf basketball out of the timeout. Inbounds to Bristol Lewis, dribbles across midcourt, tries to penetrate. Anthony Pierce up top, kicks it over to Lewis. Hounding Rivera as usual. Got a double team anytime he gets inside. Rivera with the basketball, kicks it out to Jacob McConnell. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound Traphagen. Lewis with the basketball. Rivera from 3, no good. Tipped around, rebound to Yarborough. And here comes Sterling with 11-point lead on the basketball. Sterling is hot. 3-point shot from the corner, no good. That was Nathan Ottens took that shot.
Whatever Coach Storm said in that little break seemed to work out on the offensive side at least. They were able to get an offensive rebound there, and they crashed the boards for a second time. Almost got that rebound, but rolled around on McConnell's back, and Yarborough got that.
Gonna need some intensity. Mosier checks out. McConnell checks out. Ariano back in. Shot up and no good off the front of the rim by Kyle Traphagen. Shot missed, but tipped in. That was Donovan Jones, missed the shot and tipped his own basket in.
No box outs by Geneseo there. Back to their old habits.
30-17, 13-point deficit. Traphagen in the corner. Inside to Ariano. Ariano up, no good. Rebound, Traphagen. Hits the Sterling defender in the head. The Sterling defender didn't even see the ball. He had his eyeballs on the defender, on his player, and he hit him in the back of the head, went out of bounds. Maple Leaf basketball.
Looks like he's got a little mop there.
Bizarre.
Might have helped out a little bit.
Penetration by Lewis, kicks it out to Pierce, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Again, a little more active in there. Lewis takes it inside. Penetration, kicks it up to Rivera. Rivera good with the layup.
Bristol Lewis stepped up big on that possession. He drove it in twice, allowing for the defense to get out of sorts and Rivera to take an easy drive in.
Rivera with the rebound. Here he comes down the other end. Another layup. That goes.
Rivera is a master of the fast break.
30-21.
Seems like he can always score, even when there's two defenders down there. He's going to get a full head of steam and make an easy layup.
Leafs on a 4-point run now, and Sterling wants a timeout. Head coach Ryan Vasquez didn't like what he was seeing on those last couple possessions by Sterling and the last couple possessions by the Leafs. The Leafs got a little more aggressive, got some rebounding action going on, and got some defensive action on the other end of the floor. Minute 28 left to go here in the first half. Sterling got out to a 30-17. The Leafs did not look like they were playing. Found a little bit of life here and get it back in single digits at 30-21.
Sometimes you just got to try to slow down a team right when they're getting hot. Good timeout there by Sterling, or we'll see. Geneseo continues to put the pressure on.
It is Sterling basketball. Leafs going to have to get some pressure defense here. Shake Sterling up a little bit because they're very comfortable. They've been seeing a lot of open looks, and they've been very comfortable shooting the basketball. Knocked out of bounds by Rivera. It's going to be Sterling ball. Almost had a steal.
That's the aggressive defense that we like to see. Read the pass excellently. Now they'll be back in defense. Try to stop Sterling here.
Sterling in no hurry. Running their offense. Clock ticking down to 1 minute in the first half. Oh my goodness.
I think I saw that call there. It looked like Trapphagen kind of got his arm around trying to get the ball.
Trevor Voss backs into the defense, and as Cal described it, looked like maybe got an arm in there. Second foul on Trapphagen. He's got 2 here in the first period.
Wow, he's not afraid to take that deep shot.
Yarbrough is 5-6 feet behind the arc consistently. Bales just nails that one.
I think he's only missed 2 out of like 5.
33-21. Bristol Lewis with the 3. That's off mark. Yarbrough with the rebound. Yarbrough is a player.
He just can't miss.
There he goes.
Oh,
he missed that one. It didn't look good though.
It looked on.
Leafs with the rebound. Here comes Rivera across midcourt. 28 seconds. 20 ticking away. 23.
Geneseo needs to be too patient.
Trapphagen up top. Gets it to Rivera. Rivera stops. Takes it to the middle. Oh. It looked like he had a layup, but was fouled. Didn't go. Going to get the 2-shot free throw attempt here, and 13 seconds left in the half. Geneseo down by 11, 12. Do the math. 33-21. Isaiah Rivera misses the first free throw. Not a good sign.
It basically sums up what's going on right now in their heads. Not so confident. Rivera, usually a great free throw shooter. Puts this one in though.
Like I said, it's a 11-point lead for Sterling. 33-22. Yarbrough from the corner, no good. Rivera rebound, 7 seconds. Pushing it down the floor. 4 from 3. Got it.
Wow.
That's a good way to end the half. That's going to wrap it up here for the first half at Geneseo, it's the Maple Leafs 25, the Sterling Golden Warriors 33, that 8-point deficit, but the Leafs are coming back. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back after halftime.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast. This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
Welcome back to Geneseo High School for a basketball game. The Geneseo Maple Leafs versus the Sterling Warriors. Here's our second half play along on the TV50 broadcast. So Lewis has the ball at the top of the key. Passes it to Rivera. Gets it, dribbles in. Layup is good.
That's the way to start this second half here. Open up second half with an 8-point deficit and cut it to 6 quickly.
Yarborough passes to Voss. Gets it to Jones. Back to Yarborough. Now Aponte has it. Gets it, swings it around to number 3, Willman. Shot, no good. Rebound by Lewis.
We were wondering if the Warriors can stay that hot from 3-point land. Yeah, we're gonna have a foul here. Bristol Lewis is dribbling the ball up front and gets fouled, but cuts that baby down to 6 real quickly, and Geneseo with the basketball back.
Here to take it out is Ariano. Gets it to McConnell. Looks ahead, looks to start a play. Still looking in, gets it to Ariano. Screen for Rivera. Pump fakes, drives in, fakes it again, takes it right to the rim through 2 defenders. Quickly, Sterling brings it up. Yarborough passes it out to Voss, who puts up the 3, no good.
Ariano with the rebound quickly out there. Oh, Traphagen passes up the shot.
Lewis now takes the 3, and that is good.
Wow.
Cuts the lead down to 1 now. Lewis is excited, gets a little clap on defense.
33-32. That's a quick closing on an 8-point lead down to 1.
Now has the ball, would be Aponte. Gets it across to number 3, Willman. And the ball is stolen from Yarborough by Rivera, which is then stolen again and thrown behind the back. And it's lobbed up for number 23. Gets it in number 13, Jones, who makes the N1.
That worked out as poorly as it could have for the Leafs.
He threw that ball right behind the back. Saves it.
Rivera had the steal, somehow lost control of it, and Sterling saving it from going out of bounds, threw it the length of the court. Worked out to be a 2-point basket.
Free throw no good by Jones. Cannot convert on the and 1.
So it's a 3-point lead.
Lewis has the ball.
He didn't like that 30-footer.
Ariano to Rivera. 3 ball. Bam. That's good.
Hasn't been tied in a while, but it is now.
Aponte gets it to Yarborough. Passes to Voss. Almost stolen by Rivera, but Willman drives all the way in, and the layup is good. Rivera looks, steps up, 3 ball. He's hot now. That's 2 in a row for him. They've now taken the lead, 38-37 Geneseo. There's a 3 ball by Aponte, which is no good. Rebound by Lewis, who drives in. Contact from the defender, Noel Aponte, and that will be a foul on him.
Had to look at that official for a while to make sure he wasn't going to call offensive, because it was a little bit of a collision that could have went either way. Went to the Leafs' direction.
No one open on the inbounds play. Lewis gets it at the top of the key. Hits a cutting Rivera to Traphagen. 3-point basket is good.
4-point lead for the Leafs. Wow.
What a turn of events. They were down by 8 at the start of the half.
Down by 13 earlier in the first half.
3-point basket by Jones. No good. Now Willman has the ball. Drives past to Yarborough for a deep 3. Can't hit it. Board by Ariano and a foul by number 13, Donovan Jones.
That's the 13th foul on the Sterling Golden Warriors here in the second half. Leafs with 1.
Something for the sophomore contest. Geneseo got into double bonus by the end of the third quarter, and that ended up hurting them. They lost by 1.
12-point turnaround here for the Leafs, and oh my goodness.
Rivera cannot miss. He has now made 4 3-pointers this half.
15-point turnaround in the first half of the third period, in the first 4 minutes. Took 4 minutes to have a 15-point turnaround, an 8-point lead, or excuse me, yeah, an 8-point deficit into a 7-point lead.
Great work by Geneseo.
Exactly what they needed. They needed to come out and just punch him in the mouth. Now they need to sustain.
And that's exactly what the coaches are thinking. We need to sustain this. We know that we're not going to continue to make the threes forever, so we got to keep that defensive pressure up and keep this lead strong.
Does the scoreboard say 32 points for Rivera?
It does, and we still have a lot of game to play.
We got a quarter and a half to play.
If he keeps it up, don't want to mess anything up. We'll knock on wood here. He might be on pace to do something special tonight.
He's feeling it, no question about it. It was first half, it was Yarborough for Sterling making those bombs. And you have to wonder if the tide has turned. It certainly has turned, but how permanent it is the question.
Into the game for Sterling is Nathaniel Byer. They're going to run quite a few screens off of him. It's now Willman. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Ball gets swung around all the way back to Willman. Now he's stuck. Rivera guarding him tightly. Gets the ball to Aponte. Back to Willman. To Aponte for the 3. No good. Ariano gets it to Rivera quickly. Who gives it up? Gets it to Trapphagen, who makes the and 1.
Great ball movement by the Leafs. Quick outlet by Ariano to Rivera. Rivera saw Trapphagen down the floor, hit him, and it's going to be a basket and 1. A 9-point lead for the Leafs. What a turnaround.
Any flatness they had in the first half has completely gone away right now. They have the tide, they have the momentum on their side right now, and they're playing for the team.
Free throw good by Trapphagen, and a 10-point lead for the Leafs.
Ponte looks, pass it to Voss. Gets it in the big man Byer. Back to Voss. Stolen by Rivera. He's gonna take it all the way. Layup is good.
That was a crazy angle, but it went.
He wasn't afraid to go up there. So now we got Yarborough, passes it to number 32, Oddens, who's in the game.
The Leaf fans thought that was thrown out of bounds by Sterling, but looked like Bristol Lewis got his fingertips on it.
So yeah, the pass is errant by Oddens. So Oddens now has the ball, takes it all the way to the hole, and gets the layup. First points for Sterling in a while. Rivera's gonna drive all the way in. They call the foul early for Rivera's liking as he makes the layup, but they're gonna take it out here. So PJ Mosier is now in the game for Kate Ariano, and number 13, Donovan Jones, and number 3, Willman are back in the game for Sterling.
In the NBA, that basket is good.
They like shooting fouls.
That continuation play.
So now Mosier looks, Rivera gets the ball back, a deep three.
No, that was a little deep. About 8 feet beyond the arc.
But he gets a good prod there, pushed by Sterling, not able to stop him. Dribbles. Now Mosier has the ball. Rivera steps back, looks, takes it all the way to the rim, and it sits up there, doesn't go, and they call a foul on Rivera.
That's two guys going up for a rebound right there, straight up. I don't know how one of them gets a foul. 10-point lead. The basket was good, by the way, the tip in by Rivera, but it's going to be no good.
3-point basket by Oddens is good. He's on a roll, 5 points in a row. Rivera now has it, drives in, kicks to Traphagen. Misses the three, back to Lewis, who goes up. Fouled. Fouls on number 13, Donovan Jones.
Traphagen got the tip in, but that's not going to count either.
Geneseo is getting fouls called before they can make their baskets. Unfortunate. It's going to be good for them in the end here. They already have racked up 6 fouls, or Sterling has already racked up 6 fouls. And Lewis's free throw is bouncing around and out.
He doesn't miss a lot of them. Couldn't get that one to go.
Lewis with the second free throw.
Wow, both of those look like they're halfway down the hole, just wouldn't go.
Now Oddens with the hot hand misses that one. Rebound by Willman, who's fouled by Mosier. And one is good. Basket counts. Now there will be a free throw. Stepping to the line is Willman for his one free throw. Basket's no good. Rebound by Mosier. Ball is moved up by Rivera to Pierce, who's open.
Had him on the cut down the lane.
Now Rivera gets it back. Separation. Jumper. That's good. They need to get him the ball right now. He just can't miss when he has it.
7-point lead. Leafs down by 8 at half. Went up by 12. Now the Sterling's put on a little run. It's a 7-point lead for the Leafs.
Yarborough to Oddens, who takes it all the way to the hole. And it's fouled there. This game is going real slow in this third quarter. Every time down the floor, there's a foul. PJ Mosier on the foul.
PJ gets his playing time cut just by fouling. 3 fouls on PJ Mosier in a relatively short period of time.
Wide open Oddens, but Rivera gets the board. Looks for his options. Dribbles, takes it in. Layup is good. You almost knew that was going in before he even drove. Good cut there by Jones.
PJ's not long for this game right here. He's walking to the sideline already. He just picked up his 4th foul. Looks like they're going to give him a break. 44 seconds left here in the period.
Tim Lehman will be coming in for Mosier. Exciting player to watch. He has really good post moves. And he'll play astounding defense. See if he can do that here tonight.
First free throw is no good. Leafs up by 9, 53-44, with 44 seconds left in the third period.
Second shot is good. Free throw made. It's now 53-45. Geneseo with 40 seconds remaining. The ball is in the hands of Rivera. Now Pierce dribbles and passes to Lehman. Looks for his options. Lewis gets it to Rivera. McConnell. Pierce. A fake. Gets it to Lehman. Cut by Rivera. Drive by Lehman. Out to McConnell. to Lewis. Looking for options. There's 11 seconds left. Down to 9. Ball's rebounded by McConnell, who makes a great pass to Tim Lehman.
Nice play. That was a tipped ball. Oh!
Almost in there.
Half-court shot almost goes.
Looks like it's by number 13, Donovan Jones there. Wow. So that's the end of our third quarter. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Welcome back to Geneseo here, the Maple Leafs versus the Sterling Warriors for our TV 50 broadcast. I'm Calvin Pettit here with Bob Pettit and Keith Kennett on the camera with our fourth quarter action. Yarborough with a deep three, showing that he's cold now. Missing that.
He wasn't even close on that one. He just couldn't miss in the first half, but he was feeling it. He's over 3, I believe, here in this second half, and just not the same.
That one's going to cause him to be a little timid there. And basket is good by McConnell.
Great presence of knowing where he was at. Did a nice couple little pirouettes under the basket, flipped it in, back to a 12-point lead.
Now 23 has the ball. Gets it to, now Yarborough has it. Dribbles, goes off his foot, and it's a push-off foul. Geneseo will now have the ball. Good defense by Pierce. Rivera calls for the ball deep. Willman trying to get aggressive play. Now he's back on defense. Rivera with 38. Looks, gets it to Lehman.
Leafs came out in the third period on fire. Made a 18-point, won the third quarter by 18 points. Now the tendency is to maybe take the air out of the ball a little bit here, but not a good idea. They got to keep playing.
They are up by 12, and Pierce with the illegal screen there for Rivera. Now Geneseo back on defense. Aponte dribbles, gets it to Voss. Now to Willman, back to Voss. Throws it in the lane to Aponte. Gets it back to Willman, who drives, and there's a charge. Timmy Lehman takes the charge.
He's the charge master.
He is the charge master, charge man as we like to call him. He's sly, he'll get a charge a game. If you put him in there and let him do his work. Now Pierce has the ball.
Does that earn him any nickels?
Not sure on that one.
Ice cream with sprinkles, anything?
I could see that one.
Clock ticking away here, down to 6 minutes. Oh, Rivera, it's so sweet.
So many hours in the gym he spends.
3-point basket.
Great shot there. If anyone, he's the one least likely to get the cold hand after being hot.
41 points with 6 minutes left to go in the game.
If I'm not mistaken, his record was now matched this season at 52. There's 2 players with 52. And now he has a chance to put it on here.
What record is that? In the
Points.
in the state or in the?
I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, because
Maybe that was maybe that was last conference that they were in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he had 52. Okay, maybe yeah, because they were 52 points against I think it was Canelan last year, and pretty stolen away.
Yep, stolen there by Willman, who gets it up to Aponte, makes the layup. Rivera gets the ball quick and pushes it ahead with 2 defenders. Pass it into Lehman, who tries to go up, and there's a foul.
Tim Lehman going to be shooting some free throws here. Lead back down to 11 again.
Rivera actually had a little bit of room to shoot a basket, but it shows his unselfishness where he finds Tim Lehman on the block, who gets fouled on the shot. First free throw is good. Nice backspin.
Got the friendly roll. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and the bottom of the net. It's a good combination.
Only thing better is a swish. That counts, though.
12-point lead, 61-49.
Second free throw is good by Lehman. Now Ponte gets it to Yarborough, kicks it to Willman, who shoots a 3. No good, board by Rivera. Pushes it up, 3 defenders on him. Kicks it to Trapphagen, who goes all the way in and gets blocked.
Wow, hard to believe that's clean.
Now Aponte gets it in the corner and hits Rivera in about the ankle area. Kicks it out of bounds and walking it off. Looks like he's all right.
Little Ginger took his feet right out from under him, took him to the ground. But we're not going to take him out of the game right now.
No, we cannot.
13-point lead for the Leafs with 5:23 left to go in the game.
Gets the ball at the top of the key is Voss. Now Ponte shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by McConnell. Rivera looking up, surveying the floor. Shoots the 3, gets tipped. And it looked like it hit him in the hand. And now he's talking to the ref, but Yarborough gets the layup. Looks like coach didn't want him to handle the ref. Said, I'll do that.
Yep.
You worry about getting back on defense there. Score is 62-51 Geneseo with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game.
Well, the Leafs came out in the second half down 8 and have really come back, roaring back. Won the third quarter by 18 points and are, I guess, just 1 point up here in the first 3 minutes of this period. But all you got to do is hold serve now. Win this ball game, get back on the winning track in the Western Big Six. Seems funny to call Sterling a Western Big Six game, but it is. That's what we started this year. It's all brand new.
Both of these teams moved together from their past conference for travel purposes and competition, I believe.
I believe you're correct. It's a little farther for Sterling, but for Geneseo, it is a travel dream relative to what we had in the Northern Illinois Big 12.
Rivera now in the lane, fakes it, gets blocked, but it's not clean. That's a foul. Good call there by the refs. He will be shooting 2 free throws. Looks like Willman with 4 fouls in trouble. One of the key contributors to Sterling. No Geneseo players in immediate trouble.
First free throw, nothing but net. Lead back up to 12. 4.5 minutes to go.
Rivera is on. Second free throw is good. Yarborough. Now to Voss, who goes in, gets fouled. Blocking foul by Lehman. Tried to get in position, wasn't there quick enough.
I don't think we got to get a charge on that one. He was kind of moving into the player. Second foul on Tim. Get some good minutes here. P.J. Mosier kind of cleared the way for Lehman to get some minutes here with his 4th foul.
First free throw good by Voss.
Lead back down to 12
Second free throw also good.
and 11.
11-point game. Rivera, patient. Pass it to Pierce, who gets it to McConnell. Back cut by Trapphagen.
At least could afford to let the clock roll a little bit here. Not that they want to completely take the air out, but little clock is not a bad idea.
Rivera gets a post. Lehman enters it. He makes a move, goes up, off the front of the rim with the fadeaway.
It was just a little short. He hasn't missed one in a while.
3-point basket, no good by Yarborough. Can't get hot. They're gonna need someone step up here. Down by 11.
At least getting a little bit more extension on the defense out there. It's not quite as wide open as it was in the first half. Got a little more defensive energy. It came out in the second half, in the third period, really strong defensive energy.
Good basket there on the back cut by McConnell. Yarborough pushes the ball up, kind of throws it off his hands, but there's a foul by Pierce. Coach Storm saying let it go.
That's 9 team fouls on Geneseo. Sterling has 10 or more because they stop at 10. Which means both teams, this is going to be a 1-and-1, but it'll be the final one of the game. Final 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Any fouls will be a two-shot foul no matter what.
Yes, all these players in right now already have 12 fouls together.
Lots of fouls, lots of whistles.
First free throw was good or not? Not good?
First free throw was good. The second one was no good.
Off.
Rebounded and put back, cut the lead. That turned out to be a 3-point play, cut the lead to 10.
Lead is now to 10, and Rivera will take the line for 2 free throws because of the double bonus.
3:11 left here in the game. If Geneseo can shoot free throws, they'll be in good shape. If you miss free throws, you never know what happens.
10-point game. First free throw by Rivera. Rolls out.
It looked like that was about halfway down, just wouldn't go.
Sometimes it's just like that. Here's Rivera for the second free throw. It's up. It's good. That'll do for now. 11-point game. Ponte to Yarborough.
See, we're extending our defense out on Yarborough. He's 35 feet now.
He's not going to be able to get hot from there. Ponte dribbles, drives in, past Trapphagen, fouls him.
They're going to get Trapphagen with a trip. He was straight up. He wasn't reaching with his hands, but they got their feet tangled up a little bit. They're going to get him for a trip. That's his third.
He was a little behind there, but really not fouling. Hands straight up, running alongside.
It wasn't a bad defensive play at all. It was actually a pretty good defensive play. They just got their feet tangled up.
He was in position to get back in front of him by the time he got to the basket. A little bit of a fall over.
First free throw good, drops that lead to 10 again. 2:53 left, under 3 minutes.
Second free throw is good.
First single-digit lead by the Leafs in a while. Their double-digit lead has been cut to 9. It's always a danger when you take the air out of the ball and quit attacking the basket when you were hot.
Ball is inbounded by Lewis. Drive by McConnell to try to get across, and Rivera's not worried. Takes a double team. Now back to one defender, and hits right off of Ariano in the chest and the face.
He pulled his hands in. He must have thought it was for Lewis. and he pulled his hands in and it took him right off the chest. It looked really, really odd, but those are the kind of things that, you really can't afford to do here at this point of the game. But possessions are precious.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left.
The ball was stolen by the Leafs. Yarborough got it back. They feed him inside. And they stolen again by Ariano. And there's no fouls. Of all the fouls they've been calling, there's a lot of contact in there.
Rivera now has the ball.
The crowd is in a buzz.
Passes across to Ariano, who gets it back to Rivera. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
They're going to be really patient. Just
moving the ball.
Put 2 hands out there. Catch the ball, 2 hands. Be ready to shoot free throws.
Trap on Rivera, who's able to drive, goes in, and dunks it. Dunks it home, baby. 46 points for Rivera. Minute and 50 seconds left in this game. And a block by Rivera. Says, get that stuff out of here. He'll get the ball back with a minute and 40 seconds left.
Sterling come back and tried to dunk it to try to quiet the crowd, but a block by Rivera's.
Uh-oh. Rivera's in pain.
He's got a cramp.
No play really seemed to
Isaiah's got a cramp.
get him.
It's a minute and a half left here and 11-point lead for the Leafs. Obviously in good shape, but Isaiah has not come out of the ball game yet tonight, and got to keep that water coming. I see he just put the water bottle up to his mouth and it's empty.
So did Geneseo call a timeout there? Or
It appears they did. They called an official timeout, but if Geneseo calls a timeout, they'll get to keep Isaiah on the floor.
if they don't, their official timeout, they'll have to take him off.
That's correct. Isaiah was actually trying to call timeout himself. You don't see it as much anymore. Actually, there was a day when the players had to call the timeout. The coaches couldn't, which is hard to imagine for today's players. But the players can call a timeout anytime you need one out there. And Isaiah was trying to call timeout as he went down. So I believe the official gave him the timeout.
It looks like Sterling coach is asking if that was an official timeout.
Yeah, he thought the official called the injury timeout and is wondering
Why Rivera gets to stay
why
in
Rivera
here.
gets to stay in. He's not in agreement, but
But Rivera, like you said, he was being smart and he knew he wanted to stay in that game and called the timeout.
yeah, that's just not the way they wanted it to go. So obviously they're going to argue. Who doesn't?
If anything, they could just call a timeout right away and put Rivera in. Correct?
They could.
Yeah, they could do
They
that.
could. But
So-
but that was more than an official timeout right there. That was definitely a timeout by somebody. And we're going to call it. Oh my goodness.
Lewis
Again,
misses it off the hand.
he's already making his move before he catches the ball, and that you don't want to do. Minute 24 left here. Not a problem.
No problem. Rivera with 46. Yarborough with 19. Now Aponte gets it to Voss. Now to Yarborough.
Lewis doing a nice job out there on Yarborough on the outside.
Yarborough has it again. Tries to pass it. Now Voss, it's in the hands of Voss, who shoots a 3. That's good. That's going to be a little bit of give a little fear to Geneseo. Bristol a little bit out of sorts too.
That's going to be a 1 minute timeout.
Coach Spears telling him to keep his head up.
Yeah, Bristol obviously upset that he let that ball go through his hands. Turned into it took from a Geneseo 10-point lead, 11-point lead and the ball to an 8-point lead now on that turnover, and they come down and shoot the 3. But we got a minute and 3 seconds left, and it's still an 8-point lead. The Leafs just have to be strong with the basketball, look the ball in their hands, and make their free throws. That's how this game will be won.
Young fans having a good time dancing over there to the nice pep band.
Got some rhythm going on.
It's an exciting night here at GHS.
They've been actually having a good time all night over there. It's a packed house. Geneseo Sterling, it doesn't matter what sport. You get a lot of people want to see it. We're developing rivalries with the Quad City teams, and we know them because we play them all summer and in middle school, but Sterling Geneseo is going to be a rivalry forever.
69-61 with 1:03 left. Geneseo ball. Pierce calls a timeout.
Geneseo has 3. That will bring it down to 2.
30-second timeout here.
Yep. I'm sure they told him if you don't, you get to 4.5 seconds and you don't have you still got the ball in your hand, get a timeout. That possession is crucial. You cannot let that possession up. They come out and shoot a 3 and cut this thing down to 5 or something. It would be crazy.
Good by the official there to look over at exactly 5 seconds and see Pierce with the timeout call. Geneseo will retain possession.
It's actually kind of an art form for the inbounder to watch the arm, know where the count is, and watch his teammates at the same time. Not easy.
Good job by Pierce.
Sophomore Anthony Pierce is in charge of doing that.
Rivera gets the ball in. Lewis now has it. And he gets fouled. He'll be going to the line.
They were hoping they would foul Rivera, but we're gonna accept the 2-shot free throw by Bristol Lewis here and see what Bristol can do.
Bristol Lewis shows off his arm there, throwing the ball all the way down the floor to right to the official's hands.
That was a touchdown pass.
Right there. Excellent.
Exactly 1 minute on the clock.
First free throw's good.
Nothing to it. Bristol Lewis, a freshman, no reason to be nervous.
6 points on the night. Proven to be a really key player to assist Isaiah here. Help Geneseo get some wins. His defense is phenomenal, like you said, on Yarborough. It's giving him a hard time. Now he's on Aponte. And Aponte goes all the way to the hole. Now the ball is back in the hands of Lewis.
After Lewis made both free throws.
Now the quarterback.
Now the real quarterback throws the touchdown pass.
He was showing Bristol how it's done there.
Jacob McConnell throws one the length of the court.
Touchdown, back at the end zone.
Only 7.8 seconds ticked off the clock in that transaction, but we're back where we are with almost 8 seconds ticked off the clock. That's what the key is, to tick those seconds off.
First free throw is good.
Jacob McConnell at the line bangs the first one right through it.
The officials were already calling quite a few fouls, and now it's going to be more fouls with Sterling intentionally.
Second one, no good.
Ponte drives to the hole, no good. Rivera gets it, puts it down and gets fouled. He'll step to the line. He's at 46.
He was shocked that nobody fouled him right away, so he kind of stood there and then made a move, and they reached out and grabbed.
He'll step to the line for 2.
9-point lead for the Leafs. Rivera wanted to extend it here.
Ponte, crucial in these last few minutes. He's been driving to the hole. Has 4 fouls now. Rivera's first free throw doesn't go.
Both teams in the double bonus.
Second one is good. Guarding their men.
Ooh, that was close to an over and back. Very
Voss
close.
Shoots a 3. No good. Rebounded by Sterling. Thrown off of Traphagen. And back to Sterling.
You got to try to back off that line as fast as you can, but he just couldn't move fast enough.
And Isaiah Rivera gets the ball. And are they even going to foul? Looks like no. Pass to Pierce. To Traphagen.
Yep.
Around, and that is the game.
They're going to concede it.
Crowd stands on their feet. Great game by Geneseo. Coming back the 8 points, winning by 10 here tonight. That's all for now.
You got the whole crowd standing up. It's a great ball game. Leafs come out at halftime down by 8 and really pour it on for a victory by 10.
Great game by Geneseo. 47 by Isaiah Rivera. A great team win. That's all for now from TV 50. Thank you and good night.